Welcome back to AG Chelsea TV. This is a YouTube channel for news, stories, and analysis surrounding Chelsea Football Club. I will update new video every day. Like, subscribe and turn on notifications to support me. Veteran released by Leicester City this summer now training with Chelsea. Leicester City's former defender Ryan Bertrand is training with Chelsea's loan development group, as per trusted reporter Fabrizio Romano. Leicester City signed Bertrand in the summer of 2021, bringing him in as cover and competition at left-back. He didn't feature much with the Foxes, playing 11 times across all competitions before his release earlier this summer. Now, in a surprise development, it has emerged that Bertrand is back with Chelsea while he weighs up his next options. Transfer guru Romano has said on Twitter that Bertrand is training with Chelsea's loan development group, returning to the West London outfit over 8 years after he left for Southampton in 2015. The ex-Leicester City man has options in England, Europe, and the Middle East, but for now, is maintaining his fitness with Chelsea. Bertrand played 57 times for Chelsea during his time at the club. He managed 2 goals and 2 assists and started in the Champions League final in 2021 after coming through their youth ranks. Bertrand has spent his entire career to date playing in England, and at 34, this could be his last chance to test himself abroad amid interest from Europe and the Middle East. While Leicester City was his most recent club and he won the Champions League with Chelsea, is best known for his lengthy stint at Southampton. Bertrand played 240 times for the Saints across all competitions, chipping in with 8 goals and 10 assists in the process. His time with Leicester wasn't a particularly smooth one, with a lack of game time and injuries, but hopefully, a training stint with Chelsea sets him up well for his next challenge, wherever that may be. Chelsea have inquired about 23-year-old centre-back could cost less than €10 million. Chelsea are one of the clubs who are interested in Portimonense defender Felipe Relvas, according to reports. French outlet Foot Mercato is the one talking about the 23-year-old today, first claiming that Monaco have been watching him. It's claimed that Portimonense games usually gathers many scouts from European clubs, and that's where Chelsea are brought in. The report says that the Blues, as well as Wolfsburg, Benfica, and Besiktas, have inquired to the Portuguese club to get more information on the defender. Foot Mercato writes that Relvas could cost less than €10 million, and that obviously makes him a very attractive option for all those who are looking for a new left-footed centre-back in the final days of the summer window. The outlet just doesn't make it clear whether any of those clubs have the lead in that race, or even if Chelsea are keen on soon making a bid for his signing. Relvas has a contract with Portimonense running until 2026, and is protected by a release clause which is worth just €20 million. Since the club aren't used to making big sales, it's no surprise they are not demanding a lot more for the defender. Official: Chelsea sign young striker David Washington from Santos. Chelsea have added another young and promising player to the system by signing 18-year-old striker David Washington from Santos today. David is the second forward this summer to make the switch from the famous Brazilian Serie A side, who had been named previously as one of our potential acquisition targets for our multi-club football empire as well, though evidently they are not keen on that arrangement, so we had to pay up for David as usual, this time to the tune of around €20 million, reportedly, with €16 million up front and another 25%, so around €4 million in add-ons. Like his fellow ex-Santos man, Angelo Gabriel, David is likely to head out on loan right away, perhaps even joining Blue co-owned RC Strasbourg as well. David broke onto the scene at Santos last year. He's made 16 appearances, scoring twice so far this season. Welcome, David, and good luck, first with the loan and then the rest. Chelsea can sign £43 million target. Lyon have now told Chelsea they can sign Bardley Barcola if players are included in their bid for the PSG target. That is according to Fabrizio Romano. So, what is the latest on Chelsea and Bardley Barcola? Let's take a look. Well, the reliable Romano brought everyone up to speed with the latest on this saga on Wednesday. The Italian journalist claimed that Barcola had agreed to join PSG after hiring Jorge Mendes to finalize the deal, and negotiations were at an advanced stage. However, Lyon have continuously changed their asking price for the France under-21 international, leaving PSG feeling very nervous about the situation. A story from Foot Mercato claimed that Lyon wanted €50 million, £43 million, for Barcola. Now, Lyon have told interested parties of their clear strategy regarding the 20-year-old, as the League One side insist on receiving players as well as money. Romano wrote on Twitter, "Understand Olympique Lyon have clear strategy regarding Bardley Barcola. They want players included in the deal for the winger. OL are only keen on swap deal plus fee for Barcola, message sent to PSG in the recent days. Chelsea also informed since last week, Lyon's stance on Barcola should be music to Todd Boehly's ears. Despite a summer of many sales, Chelsea still have a number of players who aren't in Mauricio Pochettino's plans this season. The likes of Romelu Lukaku, Malang Sarr, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Trevoh Chalobah and Marc Cucurella are all up for sale at Stamford Bridge. Therefore, Chelsea can offer Lyon one or more of these fringe players in the bid to sign Barcola, and if the French giants accept, it would see the Blues kill two birds with one stone. Be sure to keep an eye on this situation, as speculation surrounding Chelsea and Barcola begins to heat up. Chelsea could make late move for Federico Chiesa. Juventus attacker Federico Chiesa could emerge as a target for Chelsea late into this summer transfer window. Juventus attacker Federico Chiesa could emerge as a target for Chelsea late into this summer transfer window. Phillips has reported on his Substack this week that Federico Chiesa, 25, has been mentioned to him as a potential option for Chelsea. He adds that the Blues previously shared interest in the Italy international back when Thomas Tuchel was still in the manager's dugout at Stamford Bridge. Italian publication Gazzetta reported in July that Serie A giants Juventus will demand at least €50 million, £43 million, before selling Chiesa. They named Newcastle United and Liverpool are interested buyers at that stage, too. Chiesa is a very key player for both Juventus and the Italian national team. The left winger's got the kind of express pace that fullbacks hate. Also, he's very direct and loves to dribble. Our biggest concern about him would be the amount of injury problems he's had during the past couple of seasons, which is a big red flag when you think of the injury list at Stamford Bridge right now. Journalist Fabrizio Romano reported on his podcast that then Chelsea boss Tuchel really loved Chiesa and wanted to coach him at the Bridge. There's nothing concrete yet regarding any kind of contact from Chelsea about the Juventus-wide player, but we'll be keeping a close eye to see if anything develops in the final week of the transfer window. For certain, the Blues could do with one extra forward in the squad this season. Chiesa is the kind of experienced but exciting player that ticks a lot of boxes. And that's the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to support me.